talk about customer experience, talk about CX. It's a term we hear all the time in the market, in the industry. People talk about it, but I feel like it has a lot of different meanings. So when you think about it, what goes on in your head?
I think one of the most beautiful explanations of this was by the CEO of Walt Disney. And he was defining brand. But I actually think, in all sense of the term, he defined customer experience as well. And I'll paraphrase it, but essentially it was a brand is the sum or product of 1,000 small gestures. And it's my favorite quote. I believe you can do a lot with that, right? But if you really think about it, how all of us buy is we buy off of the experience of not just ourselves, but others. All the small gestures that a brand has with you are either the same or different than what somebody else experiences. And we as humans have a natural inclination to what I'll say correlate the data, okay? And all we need to find there is we need to find people that have common ground with us. So if you think about review sites and like even Amazon and going on and buying a product on Amazon, one of the very first things you do is look at the stars, right? Is the product rated well? And then if it's rated well and you see maybe that there's some that are rated bad, where do you go? The customer reviews. So these are 1,000 small gestures summed up into a tiny little product that's produced for a brand that probably has thousands of other products. And so I think it is a beautiful way to explain both brand and customer experience. And I do think that they go hand in hand without a doubt. And I think one of the best exercises that organizations can get in to try to establish a customer experience culture is to map out the journey of the customer.
So much of, I think, when I think about marketing and B2B marketing, so much of it is I'm going to deploy this tactic. I'm going to do this thing because here's the result I'm trying to get. So it's like this, we have as B2B marketers, it's just this transactional mindset. And so we want to satisfy our KPIs. We want these results. But I think what you're recommending just in thinking about customer experience is like taking a step back and thinking about not just the one activity you do, but the culmination of activities you do. And by doing all of those things, you're kind of setting the stage to create and build a world that your future customer wants to be a part of.
Yeah, we call it a motto on our, like within our, so I create a marketing vision for our just marketing team to live by. And there's several mottos that we kind of like bring to the surface. One of them is this, and I like to tell everyone on the team, like, do not do it if you have not tested against this motto. And the motto is always see things through the one who buys, that's the customer, the one who sells, that's your sales organization, and the one who keeps the customer happy, and that's your support, customer success, whatever it might be, right? This is the flywheel, folks. That's the flywheel that HubSpot came up with a long, long time ago, and now it's become a real big thing. And the reason why that motto becomes so powerful is a quick example that literally happened to me first week on the job. I know what I need from a technology perspective. I've been doing this for a very long time, people. So I don't need like the wine and dine stuff. I don't need any of that, right? So knowing what I already know and what my budget is, I should be able to go to these brands and get what I need to move, right?
I'm the CMO. I need your technology now. Give it to me.
Exactly, right? So let me tell you the experience that I went through. There were 9 different vendors, and 5 out of the 9, I still didn't have an answer and a place to get the technology or a contract after 3 weeks. I am the signer, the decision maker. I am the person that you want. Like, and not only that, I am an advocate. I advocate for these brands. Like, I talk to other peers that are at the same level as me, and I talk about your brand. So what's broken is the process of us seeing the lens through the customer's eyes. And what's crazy to me is we never pressure test the things we do, or I shouldn't say never, that's a bold statement, but we rarely pressure test the things we do against our own minds. Would you click on that ad?